Hey Homesteader fan, this is Sergeant Homesteader. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make some cookies out of that zucchini flour that we made just a week ago or something like that. So this recipe I made up, it's like a coffee house cookie. Usually I use flour when I make it, but because I love them with the zucchini flour, I'm gonna do it with the zucchini flour today. So you can do what you want with the recipe as far as adding more butter, chocolate chips. I kind of, there's no measuring here. It's too complicated and just irritating. So about a half stick of butter that's been softened. We are gonna do, forgot my measuring cups. 3/4 cups of brown sugar. However, because I like to add extra chocolate chips, we're just gonna do a half cup of brown sugar, maybe just a skosh more. All right, just do 3/4 cups. Just do it, man. Okay. 3/4 cups. I was trying to be less sugar, but really, then I'm gonna be like, oh, they're not sweet enough. I want it to be sweeter. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna take 2 eggs. Got these beautiful duck eggs. Monsters. Another one in. And then we're gonna mix this up. We're gonna mix it up till the eggs are like foamy, and so that things are just a little bit lighter in color rather than being the dark color. All right, just to show what I mean, like there's a little bit darker with the butter chunks in it. We want to mix more and get it lighter. Okay, so see how it's just a little bit lighter and there's more bubbles, more foam in there? That's kind of how I want it to be, because I feel like then the sugars are really, really well mixed in. Okay, we're gonna put in some vanilla, about a teaspoon. I just put a little hole in the top because I like to see it squirt. We're gonna put in a little bit of baking powder, probably like, and oven at 350. Preheating at 350. I don't want to get distracted from putting too much baking powder in because I measure things so good. So perfectly. All right, so now we're gonna grab some of our flour out, our zucchini flour. Remember we got our little silicone packages in there, and I pulled this out of the refrigerator so it still is fresh for me. I'm going to do 1.5 cups of this stuff. So I'm gonna kind of pour it out and kind of filter out my silicone packages. So I got all that jar of flour out and kind of killed the jar and got all my silicone packages out. So now we've got some of the zucchini flour in there. Time to add my favorites. We're gonna do some chocolate chips. Got an open one. I really, really like cookies with nuts too. My family does not, so I guess who wants to eat all the cookies today? So I usually do about half a package. I know people like more. Do you put in some more? I typically just think half is enough. And I like the little tiny mini chips because I feel like they get spread out throughout the batter just a little bit more. Someone's been eating my chocolate chips, so it's not sitting half pack inside my cupboards. It's 1/4 pack. 2 M&Ms or 2 chocolate chips. Depends on the day. And then, like I said, we're gonna do some walnuts because I love walnuts in my cookies. Good source of protein and fatty acids as well. So let's get this guy all mixed up. So really, honestly, you can make this recipe if you wanted to be gluten-free. You could put oatmeal in your food processor and make flour that way too. So it's literally just making oat flour. You can do the same thing with almonds if you want to. I think most stores have made it pretty convenient for you to go into the store and find all different kinds of flour that are gluten-free. But again, we were using our zucchini because that's what we had an abundance of in our Midwest garden. So we're gonna utilize what we can. So once we got the dough all mixed together, we're gonna put it on our cookie sheet. We are going to put it in the oven at 350 and we are going to bake it for about 7-8 minutes, depending on how gooey, yummy, chewy you love your cookies. Give or take 7 to 8 minutes. Oh my gosh, guys, look at how amazing those cookies look. So good. I cannot wait to eat one.